Hi, I'm Tim Kane, the entertainment editor at the Herald and Review in Decatur, Illinois, and we're here because Austin wants. This is one film in a series of films that we're presenting, basically giving background information, some history about Decatur Celebration. We're a group of people, these gentlemen and other people you'll see in front of you, that have covered the event and participated in the event for more than a century combined. We hope we have a few things that might entertain and amuse you. On the last day of celebration in 2012, Austin tripped over a guy wire. There was a gymnastics act that was on the main drag there.
It did not hurt that much. It was all so fast. You know, it's like I didn't actually. The only thing that tipped me off to the fact that I had been more than just moderately injured was when I stood up, a whole bunch of circus performers went, ooh, which after seeing what the wound was, but I can imagine was only just like a little dangling flap of skin with blood just gushing everywhere because, you know, head wounds, but yeah. Sometimes you worry about people getting out there and running around and, you know, not hydrating themselves or getting sunburned or doing whatever, or in the case of Austin, tripping over a guy wire and busting his face open and having him text selfies to you to say, look, I am hurt.
And my phone rings, says Austin. And he said, I think I'm going to the hospital. I thought, oh, what happened? And he started telling me, and I thought, you know, and at that point immediately, again, you go into that, you go into the thing where you're protective of people. I mean, I view Jim and the online team as my kids, and that doesn't mean I'm their dad. You know, I mean, but I'm really protective of them.
When it was like you were the dad and I was the mom, and nothing's worse than mom getting a phone call saying your oldest son is, or I guess he's not the oldest, saying your son is injured and was bleeding, and so that was the funniest part. But no, we had never had something like that happen before. And you think of celebration as a good time, and you never think of it as, you know, a place ripe for workplace injury. But it was I was really proud of him because he got a lot done and pulled through it and all that.
Just as I'm at really what was the lowest point for me, Austin posts a selfie on Facebook, and I didn't even know the word selfie existed at the time. But he posted a picture of himself, and honestly looked like a wounded Civil War soldier because he just had this like gauze haphazardly wrapped around his head, and there was a little bit of blood soak, and one of his eyes was covered, and he had this big smile on his face. And I thought, well, if he's feeling good enough that he can post a picture of himself on Facebook, it's going to be okay. It'll be fine.
I was actually really disappointed that I had to go to the emergency room in the hospital or whatever to get it sewn up, because I was having it was the last day. There wasn't many hours left of it, so I was kind of like trying to find the last little like vestiges of interesting things, and it was more of a frustrating turn of events than like falling off the horse. I mean, it's just kind of like, oh, I fell. Like, I mean, you could fall anywhere.
And then he kept on posting pictures, and the one I liked best was the real close-up of the cut and the stitches. He was doing all that without any chance to have any communication with any of us. So one of the joys that those of us who were in the office had was counting the number of stitches and stuff. Oh, you had 7 stitches or 9 stitches or whatever. Well, that's pretty cool.
I plan on not falling this year. You're gonna see me walking around just like goose stepping, just like carefully avoiding any sort of hazards.